I'm borrowing your earrings. Lord, I'd love to get a facelift by 8 o'clock.
Blanche, who is Harry?
Oh, girls, he's just wonderful. He's very gallant. He's a perfect gentleman. He's a great dancer. And he doesn't make noises when he chews.
Chewing that.
Awkward with you and Dad not talking.
Oh, now, just a minute. I'm not the one who ran off to Maui with someone half my age and twice my bra size.
You see what I mean? That's why we're getting married in Bahamas.
You are not getting married on an island by a priest wearing clam diggers and a Harry Belafonte shirt. You're gonna get married.
Gin? Dorothy, what's the matter? Something wrong?
The thrill of victory. The agony.
And you're talking about his wife. So, did you bring the bimbo?
Chrissy's back in Maui. I just came to sell a piece of property that Dorothy and I bought when we were in Miami on our honeymoon. Just sign on the last page.
Read it first. The last time he had you sign something, I ended up in a home.
Time step.
Fine. And, oh, honey. Oh, all right, I'll go. For the sake of the act.
If you really want to do something for the sake of the act, have one of those two left feet made into a right one.
Oh, a foot doctor. Why don't we all sit down? Not there.
Oh, well, a podiatrist. Well, that's a very fascinating profession. Tell me, Dennis, approximately how many feet do you see in a week? Counting knew was actually a social disease.
Congratulations, Rose, a new record. And you've done it without needing penicillin.
Now, Rose knows I don't mean anything, don't you, honey? We all have our dry spells.
You can borrow the earrings, Blanche. I'm not going anywhere tonight. In fact, why don't you just hang on to them?
We wear it well.
I think it's the pimento that really sets it off.
Hello, Elliot. I'm so sorry I'm late.
All right, but we should be going.
Girls, if I'm not back by Christmas, someone take my mother to midnight mass.
There's something about that man story. You have to tell Dorothy. She's your friend.
You're right. She is my best friend.
I thought I was your best friend.
You were till you told me that story.
You?
Good night, Dorothy.
Good night, Elliot.
Oh, I have to tell you something. It's just so hard. I don't know how to tell you, except I guess just straight out.
What?
Well, Elliot made...
You here for a reason, or did you just come for the free food?
Ma, please, the man is a guest in our home. What the hell do you want, Stanley?
Well, it seems the IRS found a few discrepancies in my tax returns, so I think we may have a slight problem.
Stanley, we have not been together for a long time.
Well, I would certainly have to discuss that with your parents.
Oh, Mom and Dad will say yes. Well, they'll be as happy with the idea as I am. I'm gonna get some ice cream.
Wait up, I'll show you where I hide the good stuff. Making lasagna al forno is like crossing a river. If you roll up your pants, don't be surprised if you find clams nipping at your heels.
What'd you mean by that?
How the hell should I know? She was a hopeless alcoholic. Here, have a taste.
Hi, girls. Tell me, how did the audition for the...
Now get back there.
He's here, isn't he?
Who?
Who? Rocco.
Rocco.
Ma, let me refresh your memory. The man you met in the police lineup?
I was at the police station to identify the guy who stole my purse. Rocco was there on a trumped-up charge.
Ma.
It's beautiful. I never saw a more perfect piece of fruit.
No? Then try kissing my behind. It's a real peach. Sophia. Don't choke yourselves, I'll get it.
How did you know your mother was cheating, Dorothy?
Because Mr. Feinbaum never walks around totally naked. He always wears a Boy Scout neckerchief. But never in the same place twice. They only fly over empty fields in Kentucky where fat guys in overalls named Cooley have just run out of gas.
I think we ought to call the authorities.
Rose, there is no such thing as a UFO.
They were probably looking for someone to bring up to the ship.
Fine, now you stay out here, flag them down.
What? Oh, God, I don't know how to tell you this. What? Oh, it's about your mother. Ma. Oh, my God, and the dog. I think he ate your mother.
Ma! Some attack dog. He hid under the table, peed on the floor, and ran out the back.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with my taste. You've seen that ring that I picked out for Dorothy.
Actually, he was going for a bracelet, but the mechanical claw grabbed the ring.
Okay, girls, I guess I do need some help. I'll call tomorrow and we'll set up a time to go shopping. I really have to...
We can barely afford a patch job.
Well, what are we gonna do, go without a roof?
Maybe we can talk Sid into letting us pay in installments.
Oh, that's a great idea. Now, he's a reasonable man. I don't see any reason why he wouldn't go for it. Okay, a new roof it is.
Look, I said that payment was due today, not next Thursday.
It's a letter from my friends, Philomena and Dominic Bosco back in Sicily.
Oh.
They're visiting Miami and they're bringing their daughter Gina.
Who are they?
Oh, well, Gina and I were born within minutes of each other at the same hospital in Brooklyn. That's when Ma became friendly with Philomena, before the family moved back to Sicily.
Will the Boscos be... This was a lovely afternoon. Oh, I'll say, I just love the legitimate theater. You know, I missed Mr. Lee J. Cobb in Death of a Salesman. I missed Mr. Marlon Brando in Streetcar Named Desire. Well, I was damned if I was gonna miss Mr. Dick Butkus and Pal Joey.
And there's a brand new water heater in the garage and wall-to-wall carpet.
You always wanted to open. We could stop the sale of that property and finally build the home we always dreamed of. There are so many things that we can do together, Dorothy. So many things you can't do alone. Don't answer me right now. Just think about it. Please.
Would you make me go and get all my shots?
I had to lie to you and tell you we were going on the pony rides.
Yep.
And you fell for it time after time. Just like Pavlov's dog. Only dumber.
Okay, Ma, if you don't want to go to the doctor, you don't have to go to the doctor, all right?
And that must be my socks and underwear coming back from the laundry. That is one of the biggest drawbacks of being without a wife. Chrissy.
Chrissy?
I had to talk to you, Big Stan. Why didn't you return my phone calls?
There's nothing to talk about, Chrissy.
Big Stan?
Dorothy, do you want her to go?
Well, of course not. It's breaking my heart.
Well, then I, for one, am not going to let her go without a fight.
Me neither. Sophia's like a mother to us all. It just wouldn't be the same without her.
But if she wants to live with Gloria, she has every right to do it, and we have no right to make her feel guilty about it. Friday night, we're planning on having dinner at Joe's Stone Crab.
Oh?
Hey, it's your wedding anniversary.
Oh, yeah, right. Sounds nice.
Ma, you didn't forget, did you?
Oh, forgive me, I forgot something. Maybe you should ship me back to Shady Pines. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be in the living room being...
Nice pants, Rose. Oh, Blanche, this is Dr. Jonathan Newman.
Get out of here. But Dorothy, he's
A little early, yes, but we're delighted to see him.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hello, Rose. You're looking lovely.
Never know true love. May you be sterile and may all your offspring be sterile. May your hair never lie flat. And may your socks always slip down inside your shoes.
And this is the same Giuseppe Mangiacavallo who is the grandfather of the groom?
Now, you see why I want
You to Shady Pines when you have a hernia.
You took me there after I had a stroke?
I'm not getting anywhere. Blanche, you talk to her.
A wet bar.
Blanche! Look, Ma, I love you, and I know what's best for you. And besides, I don't want to feel pangs of guilt for the next 20 years.
I wish I had a codicil. I'll get it. Hello? Purple rain. Sophia, where's Blanche? I have to talk to her about her car. Purple rain.
All right, Rose. Blanche, you put Beatty in Boca Raton. It's the only one.
And somebody told me he just bought a farm. Oh, my God, what'll I say to her? That he died in the bed of an idiot.
You tell the truth.
Well, I can't tell her the truth. I can't tell her where he died. Let's grab lunch.
Ma, it's dinner time.
Oh, I guess I did take a nap.
Ma, I don't know why you're nervous. You are not going to prison.
I feel like I already am in prison with you keeping an eye on me 24 hours a day. Are you going to keep doing that for the rest of my life?
No, only until you give up this ridiculous idea about... It's more than that, Ma. I'm talking about my school's project to get kids to read during spring vacation. We're putting on a series of plays based on favorite children's stories. And guess what? I have just been made producer of the first grade production.
This is all you have, Dorothy Swan. I even tried to help her find her little old gypsy mama.
Well, I lied to Stan. I used to tell him how great he was in bed. It was really very difficult, but fortunately I only had to tell him on his birthday.
Of course it's our business. We're friends, we're roommates. I have no secrets from you. My whole life is an open book.
Your whole life is an open blouse. Charlie, lunch is ready.
Hi. Did your mommy make up yet?
No, not yet. Oh, but we will. You're coaching a baseball player by letting him wear your underwear? Didn't I see this movie? A woman helps a handsome ball player and he goes off to live with the Indians. What was it called? Dances with Bulls?
Ma, you're confusing Bull Durham with Dances with Wolves.
My dresser.
Who's back?
O.J. Simpson, Rose. The rat is back.
He's not a rat, he's a mouse.
He is history. I'm calling the exterminator.
Oh, no, Dorothy, don't do that. I'll talk to him.
But you'll talk to the exterminator?
No, the mouse. I can communicate with animals.
Sweetie, it's part of growing up.
Dorothy's right. I cringe at some of the stunts I pulled when I was going through my rebellious stage.
Like what, Rose? Squeezing the cows too hard?
No. Like climbing out my bedroom window and stealing my father's truck to drive into a bar in the city to meet Claudia. Sophia, wills are no joking matter. Charlie tried to be funny with his and left everything to Henrietta, our prize cow. Well, some lawyer got a hold of the will and represented Henrietta on contingency. There I was presenting...
Okay, what if nobody asked me to dance?
Now, Dorothy, think. If there's somebody out there who is willing to dance with the corpses, somebody willing to dance with you.
Blanche, wait. Listen, Maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
Nonsense! I promise you're gonna have...
The expensive restaurants and the jet. Hell, even I'm impressed by the jet. Now, I haven't been wealthy all my life, you know.
Oh, really?
No. I started out in the shipping department of a large manufacturing company. And
They're practically babies. Babies need a mama. Goodness, I've already raised my family. I don't have the energy to go through that again.
Well, then, Blanche, how could you accept his proposal?
Because it was the moment I'd been dreaming about, and everything was just so perfect, and before I knew it, I said yes. Only now I have to tell him no.
I ought to go to that banquet, and I'm gonna call my date.
Honey, if you can get a date the way you look, you deserve that award.
Well, why don't you call your date, too? I would just love to have you there so you can eat your heart out when I accept the award.
Oh, don't worry, I'm going to be there, because I'll be the one accepting the award.
Can I pet your cat, lady?
Well, sure, sweetheart.
What's his name?
Mr. Peepers?
I had a cat just like him. His name was Harpo, but he died. I miss him.
Oh, well, you'll have to get yourself another kitty. Would you? Excuse me, we're trying to be a good American.
You two, please keep your voices down. I have shopped and dated extensively throughout this market.
That does it. That does it. I am shopping for myself.
Fine. Blanche and I'll do very nicely on our own.
Oh, no, I'm not shopping with you, Mary Poppins.
Fine. Reliable source.
Oh, girls, do you realize what just happened?
Well, I know I've been having a very good time, and there wasn't even a man in the room.
Do you think we're gonna have a baby? And if it's a boy, she can name it after its father, Rick, Joe, Bob, Don, Dave. I don't get it. We've done everything to get them in the mood. Music, soft lighting. What else can...
Oh, men are so lucky. They never get periods in the first place, so they never have to stop getting them, so they don't have to go through any of this.
They blame us for being crazy when we get them and crazy when we don't.
I remember the first time I got my period. Nobody had told me anything about it. Boy, was I surprised.
You mean your mother didn't tell you?
My mother was very prim and proper.
Tell on the beach. Doesn't that sound like fun?
I get to go with you? I don't have to stay here and get gassed with the termites? Oh, Dorothy, you're such a good daughter.
She'll get over it. And if she doesn't, who cares? We're going to meet her! That's it. I don't want to hear another word.
Oh, Cinderella's back from the ball and her 3 wicked roommates are jealous.
We are not jealous, Ma. We are angry. You left us sitting in jail.
Hey, I sent over the bail money. You were out an hour later. I think that was just about...
Please.
And of course, I was 4 months pregnant.
cow during mating season.
I do love the rain so. It reminds me of my first kiss.
Your first kiss was in the rain.
No, it will. I'll never understand what Jean doesn't see in the opposite sex, but hey, if that's what makes her happy, that's fine by me.
There's one other thing.
Jean thinks she's in love with Rose.
Rose? Jean has the hots for Rose? I don't believe it. I do not believe. Tell them how you feel. Only just make sure after it's all over that it's brought you closer together, not further apart.
Who are you, Mr. Spock?
I think you mean Dr. Spock, Sophia.
They're both real smart and they've got big ears, so don't get technical, okay?
I am speaking from experience.
You can say about the old olive tree. Although it's ancient and all, and not much to look at, it still has the tastiest, plumpest olives. Tashira, how about an olive?
Olive?
Look, I realize you don't understand most of this, But that's okay.
Start a fire with rocks, distill seawater into drinking water. Now, if you want to get out of this alive, I suggest you listen to me. Do I hear any objections? I didn't think so. So, Pete Blanche, start breaking up the boat. We need wood for a fire. And you three, head up north, up that ridge. Based on those rock formations, there's a good chance of... How long have they been gone?
Over 4 hours.
You don't think anything happened to them?
No. I think they probably just stopped to rest.
Yeah, or maybe they're looking for something to carry the water.
A hangover from the sherry.
Ma, you gave the dog sherry? That's terrible.
I was having a few sips while I was rinsing out my underwear. It's a little thing I do Mondays and Thursdays only. Anyway, the dog walks in, looks up at me, and I swear it's your Uncle Aldo's face begging me for a drink.
So, just tell Jackie that you'd prefer Marla to do your hair.
I can't. Jackie and I go way back together, before Bouffant.
God, you're practically family.
I know. So what if I switch to Marla and you take my appointment with Jackie?
But you just have to go out with him.
Then we just write one last farewell letter before he moves to Saskatchewan. And that's the end of Isaac Newton.
Isaac Newton?
It was the first name that came to mind.
Isaac Newton was the first name that came to mind.
The most successful wide-sized shoe store in the city. He's a pathological liar.
I am not.
See?
Who cares? Come on, Rose, we're going to be late.
Oh, Merry Christmas.
Oh! Hello there, tall, dark, and jolly.
Get away from the door. That's it. All right, now, why don't we get this celebration on its feet? Let's sing a few Christmas carols. Does everybody know Silent Night?
Know it. I wrote it.
You did not.
Yes, I did. I'll prove it. Silent night.
What's to talk about? Your mother's a stubborn old goat who apparently pays $1.50 to have her hair done.
What is going on between you two?
I don't want to talk about it.
Now, look, I have spent weeks working on this surprise only to have it blow up in my face. Now, don't you think that I at least...
Being a respectable married woman, I cop a few good feels. Push him away and run back to the party. But I have to tell someone what happened. So I tell the only person in the world I trust, my sister Angela. 5 minutes later, everybody at the party is talking about it. So I drag Angela into the pantry and ask her how she could...
How do you do?
Nice to meet you. Liz, have to run, sorry.
Nice meeting
All right,
you.
I'll catch up with you two later. Oh, we have so many running jokes. Well, but what brings you two here?
Oh, no thanks. We were in the neighborhood and we thought we'd, just... Rose, that was delicious. Oh, thank you.
Who moved my purse? Why does it feel so heavy?
Now, listen.
We'll help you next week. The point is, she practically glows every time she speaks his name. Do you think Dorothy's in love? Well, she's very definitely smitten. And with a little help from us, I think she can fire Cupid's arrow into the tushy of love. The tushy of...
Dorothy, I'm sorry about this misunderstanding.
I know. It's all right.
Okay, everybody, we're ready to serve the appetizers.
Come on, Frank. We're eating out on the lanai.
No, exactly.
Family anymore. They all ate some sausages that they shouldn't have at their last family picnic, and they all died.
Food poisoning.
No, they stole the sausage from the Calabrese family. So what are you doing here? Well, I took a vacation to come and see you. Didn't you get my letter?
No, we...
Not the next time. My heart's still beating.
I'm sorry, we thought you were Mario.
You'll have to scream around with that if you're gonna kill him.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
Oh, Marge.
Honey, don't be silly. Jake knows I care for him, but our relationship can only go so far. Now, he knows that as well as I do. It's probably him. Hi, honey.
Hi, sweetheart.
A naked policeman.
Exactly.
Blanche, this is serious. Now, if we can do anything to assist the police, I think we should. Their job is hard enough as it is. I should know. My father was a policeman.
But I thought your father was a farmer.
On the week? They keep talking about that noodle head in the red dress. Could that be code language?
Only to the noodle head in the red dress.
Okay, what happens next?
Well, we should get enough out of this bug in the next few hours to get all warrants and be out of your lives by midday tomorrow.
I'm beat. I'm going to bed. Oh, so am I.
Oh, boy, not me. I'm too excited to sleep.
No, you're not. You're beat, too.
Oh, yeah, I'm beat, too. Oh, I'm so beat, I won't be able to hear a thing that goes on. I don't care what happens. But I sure would like to hear about it all in the morning.
Give me the influence, Bobby. You go get some rest. Go ahead.
Okay, Al.
Be suit with a drop seat in the pants for Cousin Wendell. Anyway, that was part of the reason. The other part was I wanted to talk to you. I know I didn't need a special occasion for that. It'd be more of an occasion if I stopped talking. But all the years of love and companionship, Fernando and I are meant to part company. I'll just have to accept that. Time to time, life deals you an unfriendly hand. There's nothing you can do about it. I guess there's a lesson to be learned here. Sometimes life just isn't fair, kiddo.
Fight.
No, I saw it. I was here.
Well, there doesn't seem to be any problem now.
I thought you said this was a cold drink. It's lukewarm.
I told him no ice.
You dumb bunch of galoot. What do you think makes it cold?
Your attitude is making me cold, woman, so lighten up and say thank you.
You got a minute?
Sure.
Good. Crochet me a scarf.
Ma, I need to talk to you about Alvin. He's sick, Ma.
What are you talking about? You've never even seen him.
I've seen him, Ma. After you had that fight, I was worried about you, and I said we were going to give you your wedding gift tomorrow, but since we won't see you, why don't you take it home with you tonight?
Oh, thank you.
Good night. Dorothy, are you crazy?
We're going to lose a fortune on this wedding.
And you let her march out that door with your best piece of crystal.
Hello, police? Yeah, I'd like to report a robbery.
But that wasn't a scheme, Sophia. That was a legitimate business.
And we lost our shirts. That's the beauty of this water thing. You can't lose. It's a ripoff, pure and simple. Go on, baby. Go on. Go on.
Rose, I thought we decided that pig was going to stay in the pen out back.
Oh, he didn't like it there. It was too confining. Oh, but baby's a free spirit, a wanderer, a rebel. You know, in a lot of ways, he reminds me of Jimmy Dean.
It'll help, Rose. Of course we'll do it.
Oh, thank you. You are the best friends I've ever had. Now, before I lose the nerve, I better make the plane reservations.
Did she say plane reservations? I thought her aunt lived in Fort Lauderdale.
She did, Big Mouth, but she's being buried in the Bahamas where she spent her winters. Damn!
That buys stories about politicians who sleep with sleazy broads. Don't worry, it's not about you.
And then go climb back under your slimy rock with all the rest of your slimy friends. And don't you ever call here again. Dorothy, call Stan.
Blanche, why don't you admit what you did? You made a mistake with a man without benefit of room service.
Being with a man is not the same thing as living with a man.
You're right, Blanche. Living with a man eliminates the need for an overnight bag and a stop at the drugstore.
And the need for women too tingly and too hot.
Have some juice anyway, Blanche. I'd feel better.
Not that we actually do anything in the studio. Laszlo's been a perfect gentleman so far. I just stand there in front of him in all my luscious nakedness and so...
Did you leave something burning on the stove?
What? I don't think so.
It was nothing. Well, bottoms up. About a woman who eats her way from behind the Iron Curtain.
I think we just better go to another hotel.
I'm afraid that would be an exercise in futility. There's not a vacant room in the city.
Girls, this is terrible. I mean, we're going to be on national television in 7 hours. We don't have any clothes, and now we don't have...
Our second contestant is an artist with an incredible body. She runs her own museum, speaks Chinese, and hopes to sail around the world before she turns 40. Wow, that must be a typo.
Pregnant.
That's incorrect, but certainly not untrue.
Guy, is it better late than never?
Right you are, Rose. But grab that dough goodbye. Goodbye, everybody.
Ma, you're still mad at me, aren't you?
Dorothy, you let greed cloud your judgment. Money blinded you. You turned your back on the people you love. You did a terrible, terrible thing. It's unforgivable.
Ma, isn't there anything I can do? Uncle Angelo, it is so good to see you.
Dorothy, you know something? You look more beautiful now than you did on your wedding day.
You just used up all 50 Hail Marys on that one.
Danny, you're still a funny guy. You got a sense.
After they get the approval number on your MasterCard.
Good night.
Oh, shut up.
Isn't that where one woman and another...
We already know what it means.
But Jean's a very attractive woman. She could have any man she wants.
She doesn't want them.
Well, why not? A man has so much more to offer, you know what I mean, Dorothy?
Yeah, I found that out when Mark Perper was running.
Oh, who knows? Anyway, it started with a B.
That first time, did you have...
Are you serious?
Dorothy, did you have...
How could I? I mean, it always seemed to happen before I was in the room. Blanche, you're out of bed. This is wonderful.
No, it is not wonderful.
This is Jell-O. I hate Jell-O. If God wanted the features suspended in midair, he would have filled them with helium. What? Beat it, Rose. I'm busy. What are you doing? It's Tuesday night. I'm clearing out my purse.
Accentuates the many folds of that turkey-like neck.
Well, that may be, but the pearls draw attention to the non-existent bosom.
Expensive restaurant. And I went to the powder room, and when I returned to the table, there was an open bottle of Dom Perignon and 2 filled glasses. And we clinked the glasses in a toast, and Stan gave me a coy smile, and I winked at him, and then I just...
He also likes working, and most of all, he likes being in the company of pretty young girls.
Oh, wow. Since he puts it that way, how can we refuse? It's a deal.
Good. Here's a list of the pretty young girls he wants you to get for him.
Television set and watch a white person dance down the line on Soul Train. Look, race is not even an issue. I mean, your daughter is twice my son's age. What can a woman in her 40s possibly have in common with a boy in his 20s?
Sex.
No one can replace Mr. Terrific. You can just say goodbye to Mr. Policeman.
It's Thursday. I thought he was supposed to be Mr. Mailman.
All right, what do we do now?
Listen, your star is just a phone call away. Give me the word and Mr. Terrific will be back on the air.
Well, wait a minute. I think I've got a...
Blanche, that didn't happen on Mother's Day. That happened Christmas Day. 1949. You're right. Hey, that was Christmas. You remembered, Mama.
Look at the man's covering half the pictures on our wall.
I don't blame you for looking surprised, Blanche. There's a little more of me than there used to be.
Well, maybe a little here, a little there.
I'm Dorothy. How do you do?
How do you do?
This is my mother, Sophia. That's Rose.
Hello.
I made some nice hot cocoa.
Now, Rosa, tell us how you got up the courage to save that eagle.
It was just a bird.
Well, what about saving that there school bus, huh?
I just gave it directions.
Oh, yeah, but there was a bridge washed out on the road ahead.
Really?
Hoping to catch me in the act. What act?
Second act of My Fair Lady.
Finally, I had to tell Jean-Pierre I could not take it anymore, and we broke up. I was completely crushed.
I guess you really liked him.
No, I really liked the American boy.
Hey, everybody. We've got some great news.
We found a place. It's absolutely perfect. It's near the beach, it's reasonably priced, and it's just the right size.
Ma, that's great.
We're so excited, we can't wait to show it to you.
Between my perky bosoms.
And I'll never get to buy perky bosoms. But what the hell, nothing else perks on this body.
Hey, maybe we can get the jacket for just a minute and grab the ticket out of it.
Would you be insulted if I made you an offer for that painting?
Please, I'm insulted by that shirt you're wearing. That doesn't mean we can't do business. Talk to me, Sidney.
Well, what about a new roof with a 5-year warranty?
And $2,500.
In cash?
No, in pistachio.
I met in the bar John Quinn. Just got off the phone with him.
And he asked you out for tonight?
Yes. I know it's a little quick, but when Blanche Devereaux wants a man, she does not stand on ceremony.
Or the floor.
You seem pretty excited about this date.
Something tells me this man is just about... Oh, thank you. I'm so glad we're friends again.
Oh, honey, of course we are.
By the way, I have never asked you what it is you all have.
Oh, we're not sure. All we know is it makes your skin blotchy and your eyes puffy and your cheeks swollen and you get heart palpitations.
Well, good thing for those palpitations, otherwise... What?
That's right. You see, when I like somebody, I get to make up what they look like for myself. And when I like somebody a lot, I make up a pretty nice picture.
Would it be rude of me to ask just what that picture is you have of me?
Oh, well, you make me laugh.
Bored and dissatisfied, and you'll end up unhappy. I hate to see that happen to you, pussycat. But if you think you can handle that, just look me straight in the eye, and I'll drop the whole thing.
Ma, I can handle that.
Both eyes.
who don't have dates on Valentine's Day. Ma, you want to join us?
I can't. I have a date.
You do? She's making that up to annoy us.
No, I'm not. I have a date.
What's his name?
I can't tell you.
Have I met him?
No, he's from out of...
No, thank you. Now, that wasn't so bad, was it?
Joe, I need a price check on some condoms. These three ladies here want a couple of boxes of the King George prophylactics.
I wonder who that could be.
Probably my date. Now, don't make a fuss over him. Your fiery Latin entertainers have a very short fuse.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I thought you were sick.
I don't have any talent for the talent show. The whole thing's going to be a disaster. I'll be the laughing stock of the ladies' auxiliary.
Would it help if I got Bob Hope to be our MC?
How are you going to get Bob Hope?
Easy. He's my father.
Excuse me. Are we back to real life, or are the two of you performing a scene from Golden Boy?
Ladies, I've spent years working with this boy, watching him turn into a masterful musician. You yourselves have heard how he makes the violin sing. But his fate is in your hands. Please don't make him step into that ring tomorrow.
Honey, what you looking for?
Nothing.
Now, Sophia, tell me the truth.
Okay. What about Dreyfus? The other day I thought he was lost, so I got a second dog, and then the first one came back.
Sophia, are you kidding me?
Come see for yourself.
Wow, 2 Dreyfuses.
No, one Dreyfus.
You were a lesbian.
Yvonne, we want to join a gym.
Well, what kind of exercise are you interested in?
Oh, nothing radical. Just lose a few pounds. Tone up.
Yeah, slim down.
Get into my summer wardrobe. Get into my winter wardrobe.
Get into my bathrobe.
Mommy, I want Mommy. But the teacher told me to go, so I did. And I left you there, screaming, crying, with the tears pouring down your face.
I guess all kids go through that the first day of school.
No, you were the only one. It took a good half hour to calm you down, but that didn't last long.
What happened?
Just hit that music, girl, and follow my lead. Look into my eyes.
Cup of tea, Ma.
Good idea, pussycat.
Ma, you never thought I wasn't your daughter, did you?
Of course not.
Because if you want to check the results
Oh,
of...
don't talk crazy. Go in and make the tea. I'll be right in.
What have you got there?
Nothing.
After all of these years, it does an old man's heart good. And so does that.
Uncle Angelo,
I'm so glad I disobeyed the doctor's orders and risked this long trip to see the both of you so...
His house.
Oh. Is anybody else hungry?
Well, now that you mention it, I could really go for pizza. I've been thinking about Chinese.
I could go for a burger and fries.
Why don't we order it all?
Oh, Sophia, that'd be crazy.
So, this would be the first time we did something a little out of the ordinary around here?
Sophia, did you come to bail us out?
No, Rose. She's dropping off a manicotti with a file in it.
Oh, girls, we're going to get to see Mr. Burt Reynolds. After all, I thought these beautiful tickets were all going to go to waste.
So, which one of you isn't going?
Well,
It's the first time I ever heard anybody say I'm so mad I could scream and actually do it. It's like saying I laughed all the way to the bank. I never saw anybody do that either.
I did all this work, Rose. I worked so hard.
Blanche, your daughter is about to leave for the airport. What the hell are you doing out here?
Oh, well, there's still some sun. I thought I might get a little color.
Blanche, this has to be absolutely the dumbest thing you could... Oh, Ma, you going to the ballroom again?
No, I was thinking of wearing this when I die. What do you think?
I'm glad to hear it. Would you care to dance?
Oh, I don't think so.
I'm usually not this forward, but Glenn Miller has such an effect on me. You don't like Glenn Miller, do you?
Oh, are you kidding? I was in the search party. Let's dance.
Rose, if you'll pardon the metaphor, if you hear something you like, don't analyze it, just dance to it. You understand?
I think so. Except what a metaphor is.
Who needs metaphor?
Up to this right now and then once every 2 hours. You give him plenty of fluids, he doesn't get dehydrated. Yeah, and I'll check back on you tomorrow.
When are we supposed to sleep? Not that I mind. I was born to heal.
Heal, Blanche.
Welcome back to motherhood, ladies. I'm sure you will do.
Thank God, that means he's better.
Here, I'm pooped. Oh, I guess there must be a reason why women have babies when they're 20-ish instead of 40-ish.
Blanche, the only thing in this room that's 40-ish is your hairdo. I was Mrs. Lucky and never knew it. What about the present Mrs. Lucky? Does she know what a maggot you are?
Magnet, Dorothy, magnet.
Hey, Dad. I'll be with you in a second. Ma, could I see you in...
Did I mention there was wine and music?
Hello. People are given these messages very early in life, usually by their parents. In your case, my guess is the mother.
Guess again, oh special one. Is it my fault she got knocked up at 19, married a loser that...
Look, to me, this... I mean, I can't believe that something as insignificant as a leaky faucet could bring all these bad thoughts about myself.
It's a very serious thing, Dorothy.
Mom, what can I do about it?
Try changing the washer.
Ma, I'm talking about my negative thinking.
I know what you're talking about. Remember what your cousin Fred...
Now, I know you're upset about the new baby, but we need for you to be a big girl. Your mother's had a rough week. First I'm called away, and then the baby's delivered by a cabbie.
Cesarean.
Now, I know you think Phil here's taking your place.
Up. I guess variety is the spice of life.
My Charlie never cheated on me. I think it was because the divorce laws were so stringent in St. Olaf. The wife gets to keep everything that doesn't ferment.
I was married to Stanley for 38 years. And for approximately 39 of those years, he cheated on me.
I told a little lie because it's going to take her some time to get used to the idea of you and me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to need a little time to get used to it, too. Look.
Yes. I mean, it was fine while Charlie was alive, but oh, I'll never forget that first wedding after he died. So now you see why I can't go if Miles is going to be out of town. I might end up almost going to bed with the caterer again.
What a beautiful wedding, and Ma, Nothing went wrong.
A curse doesn't work at a church. Too many statues. Give it...
Leaving you was the toughest thing that I ever did.
Yeah. I was quite a dish back then.
Longest legs of any girl in the village.
Dorothy, let me out of here right now.
There's only one.
I'm being dramatic, you moron. I mean, I spit at the name Dorothy. I have no daughter. I have no spit.
Honey, can't you go to the eye doctor tomorrow?
Please, I can hardly see... Wait for the beep, then leave a message. Beep. Hi, this is Rose. Well, shut up and get in here.
I see you're with two double-crossing...
We are gathered here today to join this man and this woman in matrimony.
I just love weddings. Oh, me too, me too.
You think you'll ever get married again?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Me neither. How about you, Blanche?
Oh, absolutely. If the right man ever came along, of course he'd have to have the... Oh, good, we can sneak out. Mother!
Becky, I have to admit everything is well coordinated here. But, honey, wouldn't you be happier in a place where there's less stereo and more... morphine?
What is taking so long? It's been hours. Took me 3.5 days to have Dorothy. I finally coaxed her out with a pork chop.
You know, Ma, you're really making me feel very bad. You keep telling me how hard it was and how long it...
Of someone I used to know a long time ago. I was cloistered in a small monastery in St. Olaf, Minnesota.
Where are we spring the ducks return?
If we remember to throw out the corn, you know it?
Well, I know it very well. I was born and raised in St. Olaf.
Well, this is...
I have to admit, you would have made a very good psychologist.
Great idea, Pussycat. Give Blanche an office with a couch and a license to charge by the hour.
Hello, Rose.
Hello.
Well, let's get to work. Hop in the chair.
Look, Dr. Norgan.
Hey, what's this Dr. Norgan? What happened to Lou?
All right, Lou, there's something I have to talk to you about.
Because God has called me and I intend to answer.
You're really serious about this, aren't you?
Yes, Dorothy, this means a lot to me. Do you think I could leave you that easily?
A minute ago, you were going to spit on me.
Do you have this much trouble with your kids? With the intelligence of a squeaky toy. And now she's got a dog.
What can I say about Philip Petrillo? He was special. Very special. Yeah, man doesn't get any more special than this.
Hi, is Blanche ready?
Not quite yet. Would you, like to sit down?
No, I'm in a hurry.
Nah, she'll only be a few minutes.
Oh, great. Now we're gonna run into traffic. I hate it when she does this.
You evidently hate it when she does a lot of things.
What?
Nothing?
Up and take a bow.
If I'm not mistaken, all the waiters were whistling at me.
Maybe they never saw anyone eat a steak that fast. I know, baby, I know.
Oh, Rose, this is terrible. You have been robbed of the most basic sense of security. You know, no matter what else is happening, at the very least, I know... Ma, look at this place. It's lovely.
Don't get any ideas, pussycat.
I'm not getting any ideas, Ma.
You're scheming. Remember Shady Pines, Dorothy? He alive.
My God, I've got goosebumps. Mel will be here any minute.
Honey, why are you so jumpy? You've been out with Mel 1,000 times.
I know, but now there's more at stake. Everything's changed. It's all new and exciting. In many ways, I feel just the way
Everybody loves him.
You sit right down here, Angelo. I got a surprise for you, Zabayoni. Your favorite.
Sophia.
And that's the new batch.
If he puts you three on the stand, up the river.
Ma, what are you doing up?
I can't sleep. I keep trying to think back on that night at Shady Pines.
And
we're out of toilet paper.
In July, we got picked up, and I went in and I talked to, I guess it was you and Tony Thomas. And I said, okay, guys, I know I'm not supposed to do this with a Southern accent. I've got an idea. How about Mae West? And I remember you said, not.
But it was heartbreaking because, you know, when you sweat out a pilot and you're so thrilled, and I think he was more as excited as all the rest of us, and then to discover that the part had been cut had to be, I had such guilt feelings about it, but so much of our interaction took place at the
Dittmeyer's imaginary playmate over me. Well, sure, she was more talented, but still, I smelled a rat.
You mean the contest was fixed?
No, that was my talent, smelling rats.
You're waiting to happen.
Grant, how can you say that? All these girls are adorable.
Oh, yeah, sure. I just wish I had that one's nose full of nickels.
She's on in 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Grandma, I don't think I can sing in front of all those people out there.
Oh, the light bulb goes on every time. Doesn't mean someone's living there.
It's Charlie. It's Charlie. He's trying to contact me from beyond the grave. It's a miracle.
Look closely, Rose. It's Mrs. Butterworth. And I love you too. And I'm glad you're my mom.
And I'm glad you're my baby.
That's probably the Schmaltz police.
Wonderful thing that could happen to a man. And it's all because of you. For the first time in my life, I'm batting .310. And I like myself.
Oh, Blanche, you really know how to mold a man.
A little on the side. You dealt with it. Wait a minute, this isn't Splash Mountain. But no tongue. What the hell? Oh, look, my beautiful daughter is home from school. Hello, pussycat. Sam?
It's Stan, Mrs. Petrillo.
Yeah, right. Now find someone who cares. You're off to a good start. Okay, now where was I? Oh, yes, where Hans first spots the hair.
Rose, I just got a pledge for $50 if you will stop singing.
Yes, it is. Officers? You brought the cops? That's right, I came prepared. Officers, shoot these people. You heard me, I'm a taxpayer, sure.
Dorothy, tonight when I was dancing in his arms, it hit me. 1 minute I was worried about my hair, the next I was in love. Bill is the most romantic man I've ever known.
She always says that when they give her a hat. New wallpaper. My car will last another year.
All right, Dorothy. I see behind that mask. You're angry.
You're damn right I'm angry. You've been hoarding money for the last 10 years and taking advantage of me. Of course I'm angry.
No, it's something else. I think you didn't get enough hugs. Zsa Zsa?
But Ma, how did this happen?
Picture it. The papal mass. A few hours ago. I want a cup of blessing for Agnes, so I sneak into the crippled and lame section.
Ma, how could you?
With a pronounced limp.
The Pope, Blanche, and Thor and I will be out in the lanai, so you'll have the living room all to yourselves.
You were willing to do this?
Well, of course. Now, come on, let's go pick out the teeth you'll wear tonight.
Community, I'm proud to take cows for $300.
The answer is a young cow that has not yet born a calf. Rose.
What is a heifer?
You're right. Still your board. Select again.
Cows for $400.
Answer this time. Loretta Young played an innocent milkmaid in this Oscar-winning 1947 film.
Accidentally hurt one another. And there are going to be times when we accidentally steal large sums of money. I didn't. Now I want to see you two kiss and make up.
Well, this is silly. Well,
Just do it. Parker, my name isn't Kim Fong Toy.
I'm going to go stand with those women over there, so I'll be less conspicuous.
why do you say that?
Well, Dorothy, you remember, the pretty girls always travel in packs.
What is it, Rose? I'm sorry I died.
No, Rose, you didn't. And honey, we're all here. Ma, Blanche, me.
Oh, girls, I had the most wonderful dream. Sophia, you had the body of a 25-year-old.
With you, too. But you just, I don't know what to say.
Well, whatever you decide, make sure you start with Aunt Dorothy.
Wait a minute, wait! What in